Hi students, this is my next video lecture on antenna fundamentals. So in previous lecture, we are familiar about what is the term antenna. So in this video lecture, we are understand what is the radiation mechanism which will be participate in our antenna. So according to the definition, antenna is a metallic device which is used to radiating or receiving the radio waves. So according to definition IEEE, it defines it is an antenna radiating or receiving the radio waves in between transmitting and receiving areas. Sometimes our antenna may also be defined. It is a transitional structure between a free space and guiding device. So sometimes our guiding device, it may be a transmission line. Our transmission lines are so many criteria, or our transmission lines may be in the form of coaxial cable or waveguide, any type of transport medium which is able to classify your electromagnetical energy from transmitting source to the from transmitting side to receiver. So in earliest case, when your antenna is in transmitting side, that should be called transmitting antenna. If your antenna is under reception mode, that should be called receiving antenna. Similarly, our idea is nothing but an antenna is a transducer, which is simple to convert a given radio frequency signal into an electromagnetical wave with same frequency. So this is very important that frequency not be alterable when you are designing particular system. So it shows some part of transmitter as well as receiver side. So that's our equivalent circuits that can consisting to represent this type of antennas. It may be RLC components. Therefore, resultant current produces a magnetical field that should be charge produced by its corresponding electrostatical field. So this is the fundamental diagram. This is our fundamental diagram for antenna, where it is called transmitting antenna and this is called receiving antenna. So in transmitting antenna, it is called a source or transmitter. It is transmission line, and it is the end of this transmission line called somewhat of this structure that is called it as transition region. So this is our very important area. Now this important area now onwards termed in our theory that is called antenna. So it is a transmitter, it is a source. It is used to guide the transmission lines from transmission lines to free space. So antenna is a transitional structure between the transmission line and to the corresponding medium. So it is the mediator or transition. So these are called all electrical field lines. So free space wave radiating in the corresponding information. So when this spherical wavefront, this is called spherical wavefront, this spherical wavefront transmit into your medium, yet receiving side, you are identified your reception in planar wavefront. So you have to tune better receiving antenna to capture all these transmitting signals in proper mode. That's why your planar antenna, planar signals are received by your antenna in proper mode. So this plane wavefront recollected from your receiving antenna at the end of receiver. Therefore, at the end of receiver, we are be able to place our receiving devices like mobile phones, radio, etc. So this is your receiving antenna. This is your guided medium. Simply call it as guided wave. So this guided wave, simply call it as TEM wave. That is transfer electric magnetical wave. So therefore, it is an antenna, either be transmitting antenna or receiving antenna, that should be capable of transmitting and receiving your radio waves. So according to basic definition of particular antenna, so antenna is a piece of conducting material in the form of either be wire or rod, any shape of excitation. Why? Because in this new generation, 5G generation, antenna shapes are be so many thousands of models are available in our laboratory to design this antenna particularly according to user wish. So sometimes the antenna is a source or radiator of electromagnetical waves. So antenna is maybe a sensor to capture the electromagnetical waves. Therefore, antenna is a be acting as transducer. So antenna is an impedance matching device. Likewise, so many definitions are available for your. So antenna is a coupler between the generator and space. Controversy, vice versa. So simple the antenna, the basic fundamental definition of the antenna, it is a transitional structure between the free space and your medium. That is called it as transmission line and free space, both in transmitter side and receiver side. So in this explanation, now we are focused our concentration on radiation mechanism. So this is the radiation mechanism. So fundamental in our antenna wave propagation, in antenna fundamental, first idea equal to radiation mechanism. How a given antenna or how a given material is able to produce the radiation. So the radiation from an antenna takes place when an electromagnetical field generated by source is transmitted to the particular antenna through your transmission line and separated from the antenna into the free space. So this is called fundamental role, fundamental idea why we require radiation. So when the radiation required by antenna is simply emerging the electromagnetical waves by source through antenna with help of your medium transmission line and separated from that antenna into the free space. So from the antenna, your radial waves should be detached from that antenna into your free space. Therefore, that automatically the principle called radiation mechanism. So next we are familiar about radiation in single wire. So in previous slide, radiation mechanism, what is the idea of radiation? Simple, radiation is nothing but the way detaching, separation from antenna into open environment, simple called radiation. To understand better radiation in our antenna subject, we considered three materials initially, according to our Balanis. So they mentioned that first material is single wire. So this is the cross-sectional view. This is the idea of single wire, radiation from a single wire. So in this single wire, charge is distributed uniformly throughout the material from top to bottom. So that is the cylindrical wire. A is the cross-sectional of the wire. X comma, Y comma, Z, their coordinates. J is current density, velocity of electrons along Z direction, displacement of electrons throughout this body, velocity of the particular radiation. So to indicate the radiation in single wire, radiation from a single wire can be explained with this small schematic that shows your fundamental idea on radiation, where your radiation coming out from an ordinary single wire. Why? Because to construct an antenna, it is an ordinary copper material conductor wire is able to catch your radial waves when you throw that wire or when you hang your wire in your free space. So with that knowledge, we are identified the radiation from a single wire. So this is the fundamental idea about your radiation, where you are considering that wires are characterized by motion of electrical charges, therefore creation of current flow. So when you are creating some current, accelerating current, you are estimated that volume charge density that equal to charge multiplied by velocity, that is the coulomb per meter cube, distributed uniformly throughout your cylindrical wire. That cylindrical wire has cross-sectional area A and volume B. So with these parameters, automatically current density will be developed across that material. Why? Because that material is a conductor material. So with that conductor material, conductor current density is automatically produced with your volume charge density. That volume charge density equal to charge multiplied by velocity. So this current density in a particular volumetrical cylindrical wire is able to produce the current density of value Jj. Now you are able to estimate the equation Jj, current density equal to charge multiplied by velocity. So automatically your current density units are ampere per square meter. So from this equation, if this equation yields into the surface current density, therefore with this surface current density, this surface current density brings up the equation into your surface charge density. So surface charge density can be explained with your charge multiplied by surface value that equal to your C by m square. So this is the surface current charge density that equal to your surface. In your previous expression, Jz equal to Qv into Bz. Now that equation comes into an alternating form that equal to surface current density equal to surface charge multiplied by velocity. So surface Js equal to ampere per meter. But this is a very cylindrical format. But all our antennas are be available in thin wire or planar surface. Therefore, exactly we will modify this equation through its common form that equal to current in the thin wire that equal to charge along that line QL multiplied by same velocity of the electrons. So therefore, your current density brings into your unique form current along z direction. Therefore, Iz equal to QL multiplied by Vz, that units of current equal to amperes. So therefore, this much of current required either by acceleration or deacceleration of charges, one needs the source of electromagnetic force. Therefore, discontinuity of this medium, therefore automatically your charge will be move in and front throughout your material. So such discontinuities are be able to bring, there is a open end of this wires changes in your electrical properties of this very good important regime. So this current is now very important for our later analysis. So this is the radiation. In the previous slide, we are familiar about the amount of current. Now this slide will explain to you how your radiation will be available in various structures. So I am taking a simple wire. That simple wire should be either be in curved structure, either be in discontinuous structure, either be in terminated structure, either be in bent structure, either be in truncated structure. So these are the various wire configurations that you are be available to make that radiation. So this is the curved structure, this is a bent structure, this is a discontinuous structure, this is a terminated structure, this is the truncated structure. These are the various values of the this one. So finally, with this radiation mechanism, you are able to understand in our such that there is no charge movement or current if there is a wire not created and there is no radiation. Why? Because if your wire is straight, there is no moment of charge carrier. So there is no moment of radiation mechanism. There is no moment of developing of di by dt. Therefore, no current. If suppose if the charges are moving with uniform velocity as per our previous discussion, if only there is no radiation, if that wire is straight or infinite extent, or there are any possible considerations. If there is a radiation, if the wire is curved, bent, discontinuous, terminated, or truncated, as shown in the figure, if these charges are accelerating, if these charges are oscillating in the time domain, it automatically radiates if there is wire is straight. So finally, our radiation mechanism summary: the radiation is be generated only with the help of the movement of the charge carriers that is equal to your oscillating field. So time varying oscillating fields are required in our antennas to bring the radiation in our single wire. Thank you, friends. Thank you for listening. Next video lecture will be posted soon.